Hey everyone, welcome back to Jar's Toy Emporium, and today we are talking about the amazing reveals that we just got from Funko this past Saturday at Wondercon. While Wondercon itself, the pops they released at the event might have been a little lackluster, they definitely did not disappoint with the plethora of pops they released at the panel afterwards that night on Saturday, showing us the upcoming slate of pops that we can expect to see sometimes this year. And what we are specifically focusing on today is the amazing Star Wars pops that were revealed to us on Saturday night. Now, what you're seeing on screen right now is the amazing Funko Pop rides that we are getting that are going to be exclusive to Amazon. And these pop rides definitely did not disappoint. They all look amazing. I cannot wait to add all of them to my collection at some point. And we're going to get right into them with this Ahsoka Tano and her Jedi Starfighter, and this pop looks absolutely amazing. It is a pop we have been asking for forever, and I could say that about every one of the pops on this list that we are going to be talking about that you're seeing on screen right now. These pops look amazing. Now, one thing I want to mention about these pops is they almost all of them, I think all of them, come with an extra little pop. We get, as you can see in the front of her ship, we have the little droid, and I just love that they are including that little astromech. Just that little bit of extra detail is going to make these pops even cooler. These are definitely going to be some pops that we are going to want to take out of the box to see, and this first one is no different. We have the Ahsoka Tano show coming up at the end of this year, so this was the perfect time to release an Ahsoka Tano and her Jedi Starfighter, and I am pumped to have this one. Next up on the list, and absolutely one of my favorites, is the Mandalorian and his N1 Starfighter. This pop looks awesome. Like the pop ride we just got of Mando with his Funko speeder, we are also going to be seeing that little Grogu in the back in his little cockpit, similar to like we saw him in his little pouch on his speeder. I cannot wait to add this pop. This pop just looks so good. We have been asking for either a Razor Crest or an N1 Starfighter for quite some time now, and the fact we are finally getting one is absolutely amazing. I can't wait to have this one because it looks just spectacular, and as a big Mandalorian fan as myself, this is absolutely a must-have. Third on the list we are going to be talking about is a character that has been getting a ton of love lately, and we are talking about no one else other than Obi-Wan Kenobi. Now, this, following the Ahsoka Tano and her Jedi Starfighter, is Obi-Wan Kenobi and his Jedi Starfighter. Again, you can see his little astromech sitting in the front of his ship. Pop looks amazing. Like I said, we just got that Obi-Wan Kenobi soda, we got the Obi-Wan with his Mandalorian armor, and now we are getting this awesome pop ride. I literally cannot even begin to explain how excited I am. When I saw these pops coming out, I couldn't believe it. It was just blowing my mind that Funko had almost been listening to us, had been actually answering our prayers. These are pops that all look so good. This Obi-Wan Kenobi is no different, and I can't wait to have this one. Next up on the list, probably the least exciting one out of them all, because we have gotten some similar pops to this one. We are talking about the Luke Skywalker and his airspeeder, but for me personally, I am just as excited about this one as I am the other ones. I unfortunately don't own any of the Luke Skywalker and his Funko Pop rides yet, so this will be my first one I'm able to add to my collection. Pop looks amazing. Again, I know a lot of people are a little bit less excited for this one just because we have gotten some Luke Skywalker pops in him and his ships before, but this is the first one I'm going to be able to add to my personal collection, and I'm sure there's some other collectors out there just like me that this is going to be their first one. They did an amazing job with this one. Looks spectacular. Another great Funko Pop ride from Funko. Now, the fifth one we're going to be talking about is the one that has probably received the most hype around this release, this announcement, and it is none other than Hera from Star Wars Rebels. This is only the second pop of Hera we have ever gotten, so I know people are so excited to add this to their collection. I know for me personally, this is one of my favorites. I think they did an amazing job with how this pop ride looks. I think it looks spectacular. Like I said, anytime we can get some Star Wars Rebels or some Clone Wars stuff, I am all for it. I'm no different on this pop. I just think it looks so good. The detail in this X-Wing is amazing. I think X-Wings just have such a cool presence about them. So this one's going to be cool to have. You know, whether it's an X-Wing in a TV show, a movie, in Lego form, and pop form, they look amazing. X-Wings just, they kind of symbolize, you know, Star Wars ships in a way. I feel like behind like the Millennium Falcon and behind maybe, you know, Slave One from Boba Fett or Jango Fett, whichever one you want to talk about. You know, this ship is iconic. So having an X-Wing Funko Pop ride, something I don't have in my collection, I'm so excited to have. I'm so excited to add it, and I cannot wait for this one, especially since we're getting some Rebels love. You know, we're going to see Hera in the upcoming Ahsoka show, so I think it's definitely a pop that we're just going to want to have just because when that show comes out, Hera is going to get even more expensive. I think this is not going to be any different, so definitely a pop I think you should add to your collection. Last but certainly not least, and probably the most overdue Funko Pop ride maybe ever, is this Anakin Skywalker and his Naboo Starfighter. Now, one thing I love about this pop is the way it compares to the Mandalorian and his N1 Starfighter that we're going to be getting in this drop, and just how it looks. You can look at the Mandalorian N1 Starfighter and be like, this thing's hot rodded up, it's fast, it's, you know, a little gritty, a little missing, a little rough around the edges in some spots. But then you look at this Naboo Starfighter, it looks like it just came right off the showroom floor. Perfectly painted, crisp, clean, yellow, bright, shiny. I love this pop. And one thing I love about this, the Anakin pops in general, I was talking to my friends about this recently. You can almost tell the Star Wars story through pops that we've gotten of Anakin. We're going to have the Anakin in his pod racing outfit. That's a pop we've already have. We're going to be getting this Anakin in his Naboo Starfighter. We have a Clone Wars Anakin. We just got that Episode 2 Anakin at this past New York Comic Con. We have an Episode 3 Anakin of him turning to the dark side. And then we have Darth Vader. I mean, you can tell the whole Star Wars timeline just through Anakin in those pops. So this is another awesome piece to add to that story. Now, if you watched my video recently, we just talked about this Darth Maul soda that you're seeing on the screen, but Funko did not stop there. They did officially announce the Darth Maul soda as if it wasn't official already, but they also are pairing it with this Princess Leia right here. And again, another great soda. I am so excited about this. Now, I know the chase mold for this one is kind of more Funko style, a little lazy, just adding a little couple pieces here and there, but nonetheless, I think this is great for Star Wars collectors, as I really think this could be a gateway into some sodas we've been missing, such as Han Solo. We haven't gotten a Chewbacca. This is our first Princess Leia, so I think this could be a great thing for the Funko sodas. I think it kind of shows the direction they're going. Again, another great piece, and it's definitely one you're going to want to have in your collection. Again, like I said, these are all going to be dropping on Amazon. They have not given us an official release date, but there are tons of ways you can stay up to date with that. Go on Instagram, check out some Funko pages. I know some of my favorites are Dish Trackers, Funko Pop News, the Pop Analyst. Go give those guys a follow. Turn the notifications on so you don't miss out on these. I think these are going to be extremely hot when they drop. I do think that they will sell out at first. Funko has shown willingness, unfortunately to a fault, to restock stuff. Now with these, I think that's a great thing. Give people a chance to get them in their hands. But you know, if you want to get them early, sooner rather than later, definitely go check out those Instagram pages so you don't miss those drops. If you've made it this far in the video, please go down in that comment section below. Let me know which one of those pop rides you absolutely have to have. If we lived in a world where we thankfully don't live in this world, but if we did live in a world where you could only pick one, let me know which one you have to have is a must-have in your collection. I know for me, I don't know that I could pick. Like I said, I'm a big fan of that N1 Starfighter with the Mandalorian. I'm a big fan of that X-Wing. So those are probably my top two. Between those, I could do a coin toss, but let me know which one you guys are most excited for. And if you guys did enjoy the video, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. I'm so excited for these Star Wars pops. These are some great ones, some stuff we've been asking for. It feels like we have been, you know, actually listened to by Funko, so that's great. If you guys want some more content, go check me out on Instagram. I'll post my Instagram right here. You guys can check it out. We're doing a post every single day. It's been really fun. There's lots of reels we're going to have plans for. We're definitely going to be showing off these Funko Pop rides when we do get them in hand, so you aren't going to want to miss that. But as far as announcement go for Star Wars, that's all I've got for you today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.